Welcome to the Invention Licensing Show. I'm your host, David Fedewa, and I'm here to help you license your product. Today we're going to jump into to slay the beast of action. To jump right into it, to slay the beast of action. This is it, right? We're getting into what happens psychologically, mentally, emotionally on bringing your product to market. This is an episode all about how to get you to move forward. Action is a very tough beast to slay because in our heads, and this is where this comes from, in our heads we play out the mental models of how our life's supposed to lay out, right? We have our innovation, we do this, this, and this happens. And when we start, it doesn't exactly happen the way we played it out in our mind. And we withdraw, we pull back, we don't know what to do. And this is where the problem lies, because then we have a very difficult time moving forward. Our mental models don't exactly match the world as it lays out, and we withdraw. And so how do you slay that beast when your mental models don't match the world exactly how it should be? Is you need to prepare yourself that when you go and build your prototype, it's not going to work exactly the way you thought it was going to. When you go out to pitch your product, it's not going to work exactly the way you thought it was going to. But you need to have absolute certainty in your end goal. Your end goal has to be something bigger than these small issues, and that is how you push forward. And so one of my absolute certain goals was that I was going to license a product. It was not if, but it was when I was going to license a product. I remember very distinctly back when I got started, I was having a conversation with somebody and I was talking to them, and they, as I was going through this, this is what I'm doing, da 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 da, and they asked me, "Oh, have you licensed a product before?" And I was like, "No, not yet." And they just kind of came back to me like, "You sounded so certain that you," and it was this certainty in my voice that it was going to happen. It was a matter of when, not if. There was no doubt in my mind that it was if I licensed the product in the future. No, it was a when. And so I had such certainty in what my future was going to be, and it overrode the mental models that I had laid out. Because we, as inventors, we're very creative in creating this best case scenario where we take our product, we create a prototype and start pitching to companies, and they say, "Yes, we love this, let's sign a deal with you and we'll pay you 7%. And it never fits this model, I will tell you. Like, I've laid these scenarios out for my entire, ever since I wanted to be an inventor. This is how I want it to be, and it never lays out that way. But my desire for the end goal was bigger than my difficulty of overcoming these small issues or problems or things that didn't align with what I thought or how it should be. And so if you separate yourself and say, my end goal is worth more, yes, these are little problems, little itty bitty things, and sometimes they're huge, but your mental model of what the end goal is going to be is more important, because I'd have things that would just go completely wrong. I'd be pitching a product to a company, they'd love it, we worked together for 8 months on bringing it to market, and the deal falls through. Didn't matter to me, didn't even slow me down, because my mental model was there. Obviously I had some, that was not what I wanted to happen, but it didn't stop me. It temporarily slowed me down for a day, because I was, that's not what I wanted, but it didn't phase my long-term goals, and that's where you need to be, because you need to have that certainty in your future. Have a focus, have a goal, start working towards it. There's going to be bumps in the road, and you can try to anticipate those bumps, but it's unrealistic. The anticipation of them creates more difficulty because you create an expectation with those. You create the expectation that this is the way it should be, and when it strays from that, we have a hard time moving forward, right? You don't use your creative juices. You don't use your energy in the right way. But if we have that end goal, we don't create all these mental models of how it should be, but we just start to take action. And you start taking action today, then you start moving the ball forward, and you'll get to your goal. You will. It becomes a matter of when and not if you'll make it to your goal. And thank you for watching that episode of License Your Inventor with David Fedewa. I do hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it and can take some action today. Also, subscribe now. If you like the channel, if you're getting anything out of it, I do love when people subscribe because you get updated on new videos that are coming out every week. Also, I created the Inventor Toolbox down below, so if you'd like to scroll down, click the link, put in your email address. I'll send you my Inventor Toolbox, including scripts and lists of companies. In the next episode of License Your Inventor with David Fedewa, I'm going to talk about from the caveman to Facebook, how we communicate.